Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 42 of my Life and Death Rags to Riches Legacy Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And of course, we're very wealthy now because we're way past the reg stage and even completed the making money scenario. But it's also a few days later from where we left off because we had just adopted our infant Poppy had because she's going to accompany Zoe when we take a look at the new expansion pack that at the time I'm recording this is not out yet. But the update has happened on July 1st, but I have not updated my game. I am playing offline. So the new bugs aren't affecting this game. Of course, anything that was fixed has not been fixed in my game. But one of the new bugs is that Sims aren't getting promotions once they choose their branch, which David just did. And I had him choose the funeral director branch, so he is now an administrative assistant, and he works from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. versus he was working till 6. Roman did not get promoted because he didn't go to work. He just wouldn't go to work. I kept trying to tell him to go to work and he wouldn't go to work. And I have had that happen occasionally with some Sims, but he just was not doing it. So he didn't go to work. So he is not, he hasn't chosen the other branch, which is what I'm going to do with him, which is mortician. And because they were at the same level. So now David's daily task is to write obituaries. So we're going to go do that. And I'm going to guess he's going to have to continue to do this because before he chose his branch, he was having to work out every day, even though he had the responsible trait and should not have had to have done that. And so you could see his new outfit. And I did give our little one new clothes. I kept her hair, but I didn't get any pictures of it or anything. We can take a quick look if I say have Micah select change outfit, and I won't actually change it, but you can see kind of at a glance the outfits that she has. But you're not going to see her that much because I'm hoping to age her up. She does have some milestones. It was funny. She struggled to get any milestones, and I think over 3 sim days, I got 3 milestones, and then my game froze. And I lost those 3 milestones. And since I have UI cheats, when it came back in, I gave her those 3 milestones because I'm like, I'm not going through that again. I didn't give her any other. I just gave her those 3 that she had technically earned, but we had lost because the game crashed. And then since then, in the same 3 days, she's gained a ton of milestones all on her own. I do have a mod that's supposed to help speed it up, but it wasn't working before. But now she actually has quite a few milestones. The 3 that I ended up cheating because she had got them and I lost that and I wasn't going through that again. And then all the rest she just kind of got on her own. And they're still showing as new. So she doesn't have very many fine motor, even though I was kind of working on that. I haven't done any of the first because I thought we maybe would do that. And so she's 1 short on gross motor. She needs to learn to dance. And then she's, I think, social has 8 also. So she's 2 short on the social. I kept trying to have her do fine motor and she kept learning social milestones. I'm like, okay. I had her playing with her blocks in the dollhouse and she would get social ones instead. But anyways, I will see what she gets while we're doing her firsts and whatnot. We might take a quick flying vacation one evening and whatnot. But right now, I thought I do have a high chair out. What is this? Sleep. Oh, she's tired because she's sensitive. So she tends to, she's kind of a nuisance. I kept it. And she's a snuggly sleeper and she frequently hiccups and I kept those too. So let's get David out of his outfit. And he also has this plot holes from work. Something here is just not right. David is feeling a chill filtering down his spine. David wonders if something might be lurking in the dark. And you may notice we do still have Zoe. I haven't moved her out yet. I just was by the time we have to go, we can't really go anywhere anyway. So we'll just keep her here. If I change my mind, I'll temporarily move her out. But for now, she's still here. So is this under career? Or maybe it tells you. No, it doesn't tell you. So we'll see. No, I kind of it's probably under right, which was my first thought. But since career was there first, I thought I would do that. Oh, I think I've seen this write obituaries, actually. Now I think about it, I think I've noticed that. So there she go. He's going to go and write his obituaries. Oh, I was going to change his outfit. We'll change his outfit after he writes his obituaries. And you need to clean up a little bit. And you still actually need to do all the goals because you went to work today. You actually need to do stuff too. Okay, well, I'll have them work on their goals. What are you doing here? I guess you can come in. Is our garbage dirty? Is it full? We have a recycler. That's probably why he's here. So she has got everything done for hers. Let's check with Kara. Just talking. You look like you've done pretty much everything, so you can be working on your... I think we need to rally the troops. Oh, she's down and playing in the thing. Hopefully that helps. Rally the troops. And where is your parenting skill? It is very low. Maybe you should do something with... Forget that. We need to get your... Can you... Oh, you need to be still introduced. Annie, why don't you smile at Kara? Why don't you smile at her? And then that should mean you don't need an introduction anymore. Babble with Kara. So there she is. So she can like crawl and everything. She looks like she's happy. I'm wondering if we have a plum bite out here. I'm thinking we don't because her knees are not the greatest. You smiling? Okay. Yeah, good. All right. So now can you maybe try first baby food with? Now you can try it with Kara. Maybe that'll help her with her. We'll try some rice porridge. So she'll get that. And she can't do the pincer grasp ones because she doesn't have the pincer grasp. So she can't do that. We need to really work on her fine motor skills because I would like her to get try that. I don't really care about getting all of the milestones done. Well, I do, but I'm not. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go and not care too much. That's Jade. That's Plum Bite. That's what we want. We want one out here to help everybody. And what did you think about that, Sweet Pea? Is that even helping your parenting skill, Kara? I'm not sure that it is. You're standing in the garbage can. I guess that's me. Oh, she liked it. Yay! Yeah, good. And then maybe we can give you a bath. Not maybe Kara can do that too. She stands in the garbage can. So I can still drag stuff. Because I haven't updated my game. Let's see. Can you... Who's in there? Someone in there? Who isn't having a bath? Not you. Not you, obviously. I don't know who's having a bath. You're not. Oh, you're having a bath. Oh, what's this? You need to... What can you do? Read a book in the library. Well, that's kind of a nuisance. We will, play the violin. Is this a kid's violin? Yes, it is. Is this a kid's violin? No, it's not. Why don't you come play with emotion? You don't need to have a bath. You're clean. You can get out and go play with emotion. And that'll help you with this task also. How about you, Sweet Pea? Does this... You can come here and feed Rice. And we'll get that. Oh, he's sleeping. Well, hopefully that's fine. And you can give a gift of hatchable eggs, since we have so many of those. Okay. Now that you have got out of the bathtub, we can get our little one to have a bubble bath from Kara. So it helps her with her parenting skill. And now that you've done that, is he happy? Can you get a gift? Yes, you can now take a gift. And then you can change your outfit out of that. What did we get? Did we get this? Because if we did, that was pretty good, I have to say. And it's Wednesday and it's summer. Oh, it's day 11 of Sunday of the summer. Okay. All right. And I think she had got everything done. Oh, she doesn't. She needs to actually draw. So why don't you come here and make a holiday craft? You can make a spooky. Very fitting for summer. That was just the first thing I reached for and grabbed. So, okay, I guess that bath isn't happening. So you're babbling with your mommy. Okay, maybe we can try this again. Get a bubble bath from. We'll just do it with your mommy because she's there, and Kara Sue seems to be busy. We're gonna stop that. Did I tell you to play with the motion? I don't remember. Do you have a piece of music you can? Why don't you resume that since you? I'm giving up on you in the bath. You can write a song. Seriously, give her the bath. Oh, why are you playful? Oh. And I don't know that resetting him is actually going to make a difference. It's probably too late. So you can add a present and open a present. Mean guy. And then you can get the bad gift. I don't have the dancing gnomes either. The wiggling on the spot gnomes. I would have to hide them away if I had that, because I don't think they're cute for a bit, but it gets a bit much after a while. So, because I haven't updated my game. I don't have that. We'll send a thank you card there. And you need, what would we do? What does it actually say? Painting. Yeah, that's your fault. Serves you right. Serves you right. We're putting the thing in there. It's tough. I guess we could go travel. We could go to the park. That's probably what we should do. Go to the park. And then that would get our little Annie her first trip to a park. And we might just go on vacation. I might give her till Friday. And we'll take a vacation Friday evening after everybody's back from everything. And it'll be a short flying trip. And then we can maybe age her up while we're on vacation. I don't know where we'll... So did you get your first bubble bath? First bubble bath. You probably got both, but I've noticed it used to be that it would come up and tell you it was a first bubble bath and a first bath. But you still get the milestone here, but it doesn't show you it. All right, what are your needs? You still haven't used your diaper, so that's okay. So why don't you just get carried here by your mommy, and for now, and then you can play with toys, and maybe you'll get one of your fine motor milestones, like we need the one. Okay, did that complete that? No, it did not. And you're using that. Well, you could use your child thing. So you can come here and play with emotion. I think you still need emotional control. No, you don't. Nope, you're actually doing okay there. But you could, after you do that, which I'll have to stop you, you can come here and send a thank you card. You can check for gifts and then send a thank you card. And that'll help you with your empathy. You can send one to Kendrick. There you go. And what's your phone call? Sure. I'm guessing you painted that on your own. But you should make a new track when you're done with that painting. Or not. Oh, you still have to paint for 5 hours. That's pretty funny. Alright. Oh, she did the stretchy, which was supposed to be fixed in the update that I haven't had yet. So, of course, I haven't had the fix. Burn that track. You can come back and keep painting. Have you opened your present? You have. I'm going to quickly look through at everybody's things before we head out to the park, which will meet this goal too and get, like I said, that first milestone. Oh, right. How come? Oh, maybe play with emotion doesn't count for that. I think I've noticed that it doesn't. So I need him to just practice. Maybe that'll get it. We could go to the library because he does have that. Okay, so you got that. Good. Why don't you come here and share your fears? So I never did end up getting through all of that. So that's under friendly, and is it under deep thoughts? Yeah, discuss fears. Discuss fears, not share fears. And you're playing with emotion. That's actually was pretty long. Why don't you produce a new track? Okay. You get put there. You're angry. Oh, you're angry because you got put down? How dare you put me down? How dare you? How dare you do that? That's just not allowed. Okay. All right. And there we got it. First trip to park milestone unlocked. So we've only got first milestones. We haven't got any actual milestones. And the ones I'm mainly after, of course, is those fine motor ones. But I'll keep playing with her and hopefully we'll get some more. So if we do, I'll be back with that. So David is at work and we got this pop-up for him. The morgue has been receiving deaths from off the coast at an estate called House of the Fallen Tree. Odd name. The records are riddled with mysterious deaths dating back decades. David is hesitant to dig any further. What if someone out there wants this to stay buried? So he can dig in, he can leave it alone, he can sell the information, and there is an option that we can't do because it was a previous choice, had to lend insight to start with the tricus. That I guess we either didn't make the right choice, because I don't remember, or we didn't get that option. I'm gonna dig in, honestly. And Roman is also at work, but I haven't got anything from her. Why is she dazed? Oh, she's creative. Oh, because I've been trying to have her make music. Oh, that's not working very well. She needs to take a break from doing that. She can do some logic. I think she actually goes to logic. She can play chess to work on her logic skill. So, but she also needs to do this stuff too. So she can just take a break. Luckily, there's nothing creative for today. Oh, I already had her set to do some of this stuff. But what I was trying to see is what this pop-up said. I've been making them do some romance just because, you know, I'm going to pause the game so I can focus on. We got the clap milestone also, so yay. So she can, oh, I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, Poppy goes to work. I think we got another one. I thought we got a different milestone. But because she can now try finger foods. So maybe she got the pincer grip. So maybe she's gotten 2 ones. Further digging revealed quite a number of deaths on the grounds, including an entire family, the state's original owners. David notices they all died under suspicious means. How tragic. So that's all we got. Does he have... We have actually a call. Okay, good. Thinking about family member, yeah. And she goes to work soon. So I was just checking that she didn't have... and I had it set that they weren't supposed to go to work. No. I don't do calls. I wish I could disable those. Yeah, so that was really the main thing. And I guess Annie is at, she was eating something because she needed to eat. But she's not hungry now. But I guess we could just try, since we're back here, let's get finger food. This will be her first, and we'll get it with your mommy because she's right there. We can try banana slices. I did have her eat some other food that she liked too. I don't remember what it was, honestly. Applesauce. She liked it. She hasn't loved anything. And she loved those, so we got something she loved. Yes, I guess she can, like, love jokes. I suppose. Oh, no, I think she's getting tired. Little sweet pea. No. I thought I already said no. Why did he call back again? He said no. All right. Elizabeth, she doesn't work today, so she can give her a nap when she's finished. So I was mainly really wanting to show that pop-up that we got. So, and then she has got some milestones. I was going to look at her miles. Is she finished? Okay. Let's check. She is finished. Let's take a look at her milestones. So, yeah, so she had got the pincer grasp earlier, and then I guess without me noticing it, she got this clapping one before I had the game on and I paused it and went off. So that was why it was so long ago. I totally missed it. So she's at 5 of 6 for the fine motor. So she's just missing 1 for each of the categories. So, you know, I don't really care if we get them. Like I said, we're going to take them on a vacation, probably Friday evening after Zoe is done, well, with her after school activity. And if Poppy needs it, I will have her take a vacation day on that day. I'm just trying to look. Well, she works Fridays. No, she doesn't work Friday, and it's Thursday. So yeah. So she would take a vacation day, and she must be off to work. So I'll be back. We'll see whether we get a promotion with Roman. Roman is back, and he's got his promotion, so he can choose his branch. David actually got back an hour earlier, and he did get a promotion too, but he had already chosen his branch. So we're gonna go with mortician, because David has the funeral director one. So it says morticians embody the science of death. They're likely under wacky chemical fumes and makeup mishaps while regularly getting the cold shoulder from clients. Ultimately, they'll need to excel in preparations for any wake without waking the dead. And so he continues to work 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So the funeral director, because I never read this, though I did show it, funeral director can offer a clean tissue and stunning floral arrangement from clerical work to rites of passage reviewings to processions. The director helps handle death's aftermath with grace. So we're going to choose the mortician one. So this is, I think that one pays better, the mortician, but also so it'll pay even more because you work an hour more a day and they have the weekend off. So what does he still have to work out? So like, what's his work task? No, wrong sim. He got promoted too. So he is now level 5 and he'll choose his branch with his next job. She's tense because I did a fame opportunity, which I may have got a screenshot. I can't remember. If I did, I'll show it. But otherwise, you know, I took it, so she's tense, but she's almost over with that tension. And David is playing a game, so he has to have a deep, so it changes. Oh, interesting. Or it's, of course, he did get a promotion, so he has to have a deep conversation. All right, well, that shouldn't take too long to do once we get to it. I just assumed he was going to have to write in the obituary, and I never even looked. I was trying to look at what Roman needed to do. He has to read. Okay. And Micah doesn't have to do anything because, you know, his trait, responsible trait, means he doesn't have to do anything. And I'll probably let her go to work, but just send her on her own. Because the bug with the active careers, which I don't know, I haven't actually tried, it preceded the July 1st update. It was from before it. So it could be affecting me if it is an issue in this save. I don't know if it seems to affect maybe quite a few people. I'm not really sure because I don't tend to travel unless my Sims are home because I've always had an issue with it. Okay, so we're going to get you, my dear, to feed Rice. I don't know, what were you going to do? You're going to talk with Annie. Did Annie ever? Oh, she had a sleep, right. Annie hasn't, I think, got any. Oh, she did get another. She got the first visitor's milestone, which I'd completely forgotten about. I had Misty, I think. Someone called to ask to come over. I don't know if it was Misty or if it was her sister. They kind of look similar. It was maybe her sister. No, it was Misty. It was Misty, not Holly. She came over and I'm like, oh, we should try and smile at her while we're still an infant because then we don't have to worry about her fame. And, you know, because she's a celebrity. And then all of a sudden we got this first visitor's milestone. I'm like, oh, that was another reason to smile at her. But anyways, we're actually going to leave this part here. Thanks very much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.